Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon Pocket video. Today we're going to be looking at one of the spicier decks I've come across and sort of at least done a version of it myself that has been extremely powerful in testing. As you know, the season's been moving on. We've only got a week-ish left of the season, of competitive season of course, and last week I kind of made the decision to stop trying to just jam, the top meta deck over and over again into mirrors. One, because it's a little bit unfun to watch when I'm streaming, but also I just wasn't having as much fun with the game as I was previously. So I decided to just say, don't care about the rank. I'll probably be able to hit Master Ball by the end of the season. It's fine. I am currently Master Ball, by the way. But worst case, if I drop down and go up, it's fine. I've tested and played tons of different stuff. I kind of approached the game like I did before the ranked ladder came out. And it's been a lot of fun. And a deck I ran into this deck once today, and it surprised me that it was pretty dangerous. So I built it myself, or I built what I felt like it should be myself, and tried it out. And we went on a 9-win streak, as well as we played more and then, lost a couple, won some, lost a couple, won some. But we were on a 9-win streak throughout Master Ball, and it went pretty well overall, and there were definitely some big strengths to the deck. One of the coolest things about the deck, as you can probably see, yes, it runs Giratina, not everyone's favourite Pokemon right now, but it also runs Tyranitar, which is, until today, I don't think I ever seen anyone seriously play. I tried it, because I tried everything when it first came out a while ago. But I played this deck, and we won a lot. And it's mainly because of this card. And if you look at it, and I'll explain why it got us a lot of wins. It fills the role that Blastoise is currently filling. If you keep up with the meta, Blastoise is kind of having a resurgence right now. Of, it can 1v2 Darkrai Giratina. If you get the attack in first with a Tyranitar, so you don't just have Tyranitar out, takes it from Darkrai. It doesn't do that, but it can 1v2. It has 160 health, the deck does run a cape, so you can go up to 180. It hits for 130, but 30 more if you have an Arceus on the board. So we hit for 160, which beats a Darkrai with a cape, and with the help of a red, that's also in the deck, can be a Giratina, but also if the Giratina attacks, then you beat it as well, right? Because even on 170, it goes down to 150. So it's super, super powerful. It's a big boy Pokemon with Tyranitar, a ton of damage, but it does have its drawbacks. So let's just go through the list overall. It's 2 Giratina, 2 Tyranitar, 2 regular non-EX Arceus. Those are the Pokemon. And the idea being, Tyranitar needs a ton of energy to work. So all your energy will go to a Tyranitar if you have it on the board, whether it's Larvitar, Pupitar, so on. And you just get to 4 energy. And the game generally feels like if you put 4 energy on a Tyranitar, you probably win, right? Because it can just 1v2. Arguably, I've had games where it 1v3s as well for the non-EX matchups. And it's really strong, even at 130 without the Arceus. The 2 Arceus are here because obviously you need something to activate the Tyranitar, but also it can be a frontline tank while you build up your Tyranitar or defend a Giratina in the back. And it's good to cycle, so you can go prizes 1-1-2. So you can have Arceus, okay, they knock it out, get a point, then you can go in with your Tyranitar. Then if that doesn't sweep, which it almost always does, you then still have Giratina to jump out as well. So Arceus, you never really attach an energy in attacking unless you're in a real dire situation. But it's there as obviously an activator and to be a bit of a tank. And then Giratina, because all of your energy is going on the Tyranitar every turn, more or less, then Giratina can sit there while you're just energying up your Tyranitar and gain its own energy and be a threat in the late game. And the Giratina also acts like a tank, because worst case, you have this in your front line to start. By the time they knock a Giratina out normally, as long as things have gone well, you will have your Tyranitar ready, and your Tyranitar is arguably bigger than Giratina, right? It's got 160 health, it deals 130 base, 160 with Arceus, so it's kind of just as good as an EX Pokemon because of, obviously it's a stage 2. That's the overall game plan. We do have gameplay coming up as well, so I've got a few games that are played on stream so you can check out how it plays. The rest of the list is 2 Pokeball, 1 Pokecoms because we're playing this 2-stage deck, we need to find it, 1 Cape because that helps you just secure just maybe an extra turn or so in certain matchups, 2 Professors, one Ino because you want to shuffle through the deck, right? If you need the evolutions, one Sabrina, one Leaf, and one Red. The Red's there for emergencies or for matchups like Gyarados. If you can 180 a Gyarados. Leaf's there to just make your game plan a bit more flexible. If you put Tyranitar in, unless there's a very special reason, you almost never retreat it. It's just in and it'll sweep, so it's fine. It can get out an Arceus, it can get out the Giratina without losing energy, so that's why the Leaf's in there. Overall, pretty straightforward plan. You want to build up Tyranitar and then it'll sweep. But as I said, the main strength of this is that you can just kind of crushes Darkrai Giratina. It might not look like it, but it really does. Like Tyranitar just solos the game, and the rest of your game plan is just getting to Tyranitar. So it's really, really strong, super powerful overall, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I was surprised that Tyranitar was the deck that was going to do some work. And honestly, this is no just, clickbaity comments or whatever. I expect this to maybe pop off a little bit because it does kind of the same job as Blastoise, but you have the Giratina backup and you have the Arceus tank, whereas at the moment, I love Blastoise, but the Manaphy and arguably the Articuno that people are playing feel a little bit weaker because the Manaphy can be one-shot by like Skarmory, right? Whereas Arceus and Giratina, it both takes, 3 turns for Skarmory to knock it out. That's potentially 3 energy, then 1 more energy, Tyranitar wipes the board, which has happened multiple times. Speaking of Skarmory though, some of the awkward matchups, but still very winnable, as I did multiple times today, are, the likes of Meowscarada Beedrill can be a little bit annoying, but still winnable. Meowscarada Magnezone can be a little bit annoying as well, but again, even though Meowscarada's got strength strong against like the ground or fighting type, whatever, for Tyranitar, it's still only hitting for 80. So if you have Cape, that's 3 hits from a Meowscarada. Even if you don't, you probably knock out the Meowscarada, right? They hit you once even perfectly for 80, then you just 160 it. It's gone, even with a Cape, it doesn't matter. So trust me, it's worth trying out, especially if you like Tyranitar. So yeah, that is just a quick review, but stick around because there are some games coming up just to show you how the gameplay goes, how it works out, and how powerful this is. You let me know if you're going to try this or if you have tried it, and let me know how it got on. But we did pretty well. Oh, I don't even know what I changed. We did pretty well as I was late Ultra Ball, we got to Master Ball, and then we were like, winning a good chunk of games in Master Ball, lost a few, won a few, lost a few, won a few, but we were retaining the Master Ball rank with this pretty easily, honestly. So yeah, let me know how it goes for you if you try it out, and yeah, enjoy the games. Okay, we do have the line. Oh, we've even got Leaf. Okay. Chance said the Pope had an Instagram page. Jeez. Giratina's everywhere. Can't wait for the new set. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? And I think that is a cycle we will be in forever, right? And as long as people understand that, it's fine. Okay. I mean, Tyranitar's kind of hilarious, right? It doesn't get knocked out to Giratina or Darkrai, and it one-taps all of them, more or less. This Kyogre is a cooler Pokemon. Yeah. I'm not yeah, you know me guys, not the biggest legendary enjoyer. There he is! Arkman! Rhypharia also works. Rhypharia's a bit worse though. Doesn't Rhypharia only deal 150? Wait, what? Okay. I nearly clicked Arceus then, because we were talking about Arceus. Okay. Bonk. Rhypharia doesn't need to run Arceus, so it's a bit different. It is, yeah. I'm just saying that, like, the ability to one-tap a Darkrai through a cape is huge, right? And for them to, like, need the Gyarados... Like, this difference now is big. Because we have red in the deck, too, to push. I know they would as well, but... Yeah, they just lose, right? Oh, wait, no, they don't lose because they have the dark. Right. Okay, so we need red. Same game plan though. Yeah. It's all a little bit different, right? We do have red in here, right? Not that we need it now, but... Well, we need red if they switch out. Do you have a Dawn? No. Do you have the same playlist? Maybe. Maybe you stole my playlist. Red? Anyone? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. We're going to be laser focused. We're going to win all the games. I'm sure of it this time. I think my brain's just like, hey, ramp's pretty cool. Let's just keep ramping. Just get more energy. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? $160 HP non-EX is crazy good, right? Mm-mm-mm. I think we're still fine though, right? Like, true in here. So they need to Misty, right? Need to Misty to win. Oh wait, I've read. What am I doing? Not built for this today, guys. Just testing chat, exactly. You guys the ones that needs to be kept on your toes. Well, going first is a load of balls, isn't it? We have Poopitar. Mmm. Dratini. Well, this is a slap in the noodle, isn't it? I didn't even have good old gutter. Yeah, stay with the water energy. I love it. Yeah, you love water. You're thirsty. Oh, there's big Tyran. You just get involved, right? Oh no, they've got electric. Sorry, we're tanky enough. We are giga tanky. Okay. Wait, are they just leaving Garrett in? He forgot ability. Oh yeah, what a noob. Everyone call him a noob. Is this really the best play? Oh my god, they've been taking lessons from Wug Trio. They spread that like butter. Bonk. What a clean spread. Been buttered me like a piece of bloody toast. Mm-hmm. Got him. Now, I'm just throwing this out there. On a scale of 1 to 1,000, how annoyed would you be that you just lost a game in ranked to someone just building a Tyranitar in your face?